Yo, it's your boys, 3M boys. We got Roger,
Yo,
we got Andrew, and we got me.
you got me.
We're
We're a
back.
three-man
Another
group this time.
episode.
It's been a
Episode
motherfucking minute.
something.
We're always a three-man group
We
now.
had.
It's been this way for like the
talked about
last
other
three pods.
It's a three-man pod, I guess. Now we're gonna just rotate the cast. This week we
I'm
have
sitting out the
Andres.
next one.
Yeah, it's been a while. We fucked up our last episode, but whatever. We back now.
It was a good episode. I had a mustache. I ate Long John Silver's, which was great, by the way. You guys were missing out.
Dude, when you said that, I'm telling you, I literally went straight to my Long John Silver's here, but it's closed.
Alright.
Yeah,
I haven't
closed.
tried it yet. I don't think I've
Roger was
tried.
holding me back. Roger was holding me back. I finally did it. I broke free from the
From the
chains
chains of
Broke free from the
society, dude.
propaganda.
of the negativity that Roger was giving me about
No
Long
more
John
propaganda.
Dude, I was fear mongering you from the Long John Silver's.
Silver's. Exactly. So here I
You
am
took the red pill.
to tell the good word of Long John Silver's. That shit was good.
Alright, I'm
Red
convinced.
pill
I'm
moment.
going, dude. I'm going. I'm gonna grab
That
some
shit
Long
was
John
actually
Silver's.
pretty good.
My girlfriend just
I
doesn't
enjoyed
like
it.
fish, like fish, though. She don't like seafood.
I,
You don't have to get
I
fish.
generally
You
don't
can get
love fish,
There's
and I yeah, they have
Yeah.
chicken.
Oh,
They've always
alright,
had
cool.
Yeah, you can literally just get chicken tender dishes instead of fish sticks, or you can get a combination of fish sticks and chicken tenders.
I got like
and
a
shit
grilled
that.
salmon bowl with like rice and stuff. It was fucking
Damn, I'm not
I didn't know they had salmon. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
They do. They do.
I went there when I was a fucking 10-year-old. So, but yeah, man,
He was a
I
wee
went
boy.
Yeah,
tried to
things
go,
change
but that
every
bitch
time.
closed on 49th Street down here. So,
I got
Yeah.
replaced by Chick-fil-A and everything else as gentrifying Hialeah.
yeah, dude.
Damn, dude.
You know, it's funny because I saw a show about like gentrification, like I think it was like the beginning of quarantine last year, and I was like, damn, that shit like actually been happening. And then, like, by the end of 2020, I went back to Hialeah, and that shit was like just like the show was. All the small businesses gone, just nothing but chain restaurants.
Yeah, no, it's really bad, man. Especially in Hialeah, dude.
I know that was
Hialeah
gonna
is
happen to Hialeah.
Hialeah got the bad end of the stick when it comes to that shit, man. Like in Hialeah alone, there's almost no small businesses left now.
Like in
it's
the main part, anyway. Like if you go to like
in the heart of Hialeah, which is where I live. I literally live in the heart of Hialeah. Like in the heart of Hialeah, it is, dude, it is bad. There's like, out of all the small businesses I fucking remembered being open, it's just literally just none. I can think of like two right now off the top of my head, and all the other ones that aren't like the two are like fucking like insurance, like the fucking income tax fucking dudes that are, for some reason those dudes always have fucking business. I wonder why. Literally, you can fucking turn around and you have like 7 fucking dudes that can do your fucking income taxes in like every fucking corner of the streets here, and everything else has just gone, like
Good
food
business.
or
I mean,
or
Chico's
entertainment,
is still
literally
open,
anything.
and Chico's is really good. Cuban
Yeah.
spot. But yeah, man, that new fucking Chick-fil-A. I haven't been to it yet, but I probably will
God,
eventually.
that's
haven't
exactly
been
what we
there
need
either.
at 49th Street and fucking Chick-fil-A to make more traffic.
Bro, yeah,
Fuck that.
exactly,
God
dude.
damn.
That
I
shit
don't
is-
even live there and I'm pissed already. I'm just pissed at being stuck in Hialeah traffic again. That was like
True
literally
that.
one of the best things that happened to me when I moved. I was like, oh my god, I could swerve, I could change lanes with no problem. Oh my god, I'm free.
free.
You know?
Bro, I'm telling you that my first like super eye-opening moment for that was when I had to when I was signing up for Sherwin-Williams like a few years ago, and they required you to drive to Broward to go to like the main district like office so they can hire you and give you like the main materials to start off, like the gloves and all that shit. When I went to that office all the way in Broward, dude, the fucking express lanes and like the fucking highways in Broward were all empty, and they were like 20 lanes fucking wide, and I'm just here like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on, dude? I'm in the middle of the day, like rush hour, driving over. I'm like, there's no one in sight. What is this shit?
Yeah, that's-
and they
That's
have
what-
more lanes than we do.
They do.
In spite of it, they have more lanes.
They
I'm
do.
like, what the fuck? No, dude,
Yeah,
that
that's
shit.
why I always,
That shit pissed me off,
say this.
honestly.
Broward County is awesome.
Broward
I work
County
there.
is fucking awesome, dude.
Broward
Broward
County
It
is
is. It
dope.
is. My girlfriend lives in Broward,
Broward is
so when
dope,
I go to
dude.
Broward literally like every freaking day.
Yeah, I like Broward, man. Everything, like, Broward has good fucking shit going for it. Down here in Hialeah, Miami-Dade is becoming a fucking shithole. I'm gonna be honest, man. Fuck Miami-Dade.
Yeah, it is.
This place is starting to
Yeah,
suck
yeah.
more and more dick every day.
You guys gotta move more north then.
Well, I'm getting a Wawa right next to my house. That's actually pretty cool. But
Oh
just
yeah.
another big
There's one. There's
change.
already one in Pembroke Pines, not that far from you.
Yep.
Yeah. But at least
Bro.
Wawas are useful. The motherfuckers
You
sell
How,
bananas.
you know how it is with Wawas. When there's like too many Wawas, they all just become shit. That's literally just a law. Like when Wawas become super popular, they just become shit. That's just how it's gonna go. So don't be too excited for that shit. Because now I see everyone talking about fucking Wawa every other goddamn day.
Richie got me into Wawa like before I like came to Hialeah. Before I came to like South Florida, it was in like Port St. Lucie, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then like there was one in Pembroke Pines, and that shit was packed. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that. I'm never coming back here again.
Where does Richie live now, by the way?
Port St. Lucie.
He still lives there?
Yeah, man.
Cool. Good for him.
That place is not that bad because like I remember like being there with him and like seeing the traffic and all that stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'd rather live here. Like fuck. Like I don't
Yeah.
have to fucking deal with like Hialeah traffic, people cutting me off, and you know, dangerous shit going on
Yep.
on the
Well,
roads.
lately, I haven't been driving down 49th Street to go to like the Doral area, like towards that side anymore. In the longest fucking time, I haven't had to. But I have been driving to like fucking Plantation and shit recently to like visit Chris and
Oh god.
go to Flynn's, the tournament and stuff. And I don't know, man. Plantation seems nice too, from what I can tell, but I haven't seen much of it. Traffic ain't bad on that way either. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just towards Doral and shit
It's
like
still
that.
far,
It's
though.
really fucking bad. It is far as fuck.
It is far,
It's
yeah.
far as a bitch, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's depressing. Like I'm trying to go to tournaments again, and the closest one is Flynn's, and that shit's a fucking hour drive. It's really annoying.
How are the
Really
tournaments been going?
fuck
I
that,
know
dude.
Chris said you guys went last week. How was that?
It was fun, man. I've been having a lot of fun. I've only gone to two since locals technically started reopening, or since the vaccines have been starting to get like distributed and shit.
Mhm.
But this last tournament, like the last two times that I went, were really fun. The first time I went, I saw PK basis, like I mentioned earlier. Fucking hilarious. I love playing with fucking PK bases. That was a good ass time. We stayed there till like 2 o'clock in the morning, basically just fucking playing, even after the tournament was over. It's been really fun. And the last one I went to, same shit. I basically stayed there till like 2 o'clock in the morning, just fucking grinding friendlies and shit, busting out my pit, my fucking Lucina,
Nice.
like learning, like trying to flex my characters and shit. And I'm telling you, man, my pit's good, like good. It kind of blew my mind because like the Smash, like there's a lot of debate when Smash during the Wi-Fi era because as everyone knows, Smash has terrible online, really bad stuff, and everyone's like, oh, you can't learn how to play the game on Wi-Fi. Like you'll
liked
never
that
get
shit,
good.
man.
You'll never get good on playing on Wi-Fi, and I think there's some merit to that statement. But it's for one, everyone learns the game differently, right? The things that I learn about the game, I could learn through Wi-Fi. A lot of the things like character interactions, matchup specific things. But there are definitely things you can't practice on Wi-Fi, like ledge trap reacting, stuff like that. You can't really learn that on Wi-Fi. So that's where I still have some struggles. But like, dude, I'm telling you, put it this way, I've been playing Pit on Wi-Fi exclusively for the last year, and I beat a player who I couldn't beat with my main offline. Dr. Mario. I could not beat this player with Dr. Mario ever. Like the few times that I played him, I never beat him. I bring my fucking day one or day two fucking Wi-Fi pit that I've been practicing for like ever, and I whoop this fucking dude's ass with my Wi-Fi pit that I've been fucking grinding, right? And this guy's been playing offline tournaments for a while now, and I just come in, fucking balls blazing, Wi-Fi fucking oozing out my fucking pores as I come in, and I whoop this dude's ass with a fucking pit with pit. Like, so that's bullshit. Whenever people say shit like that, you can't learn anything off it. They're full of shit. They're just
Obviously you can learn
they're
stuff.
just mad. You can learn stuff. You just gotta try and look for the things you can learn instead of focusing on the things you can't learn.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. Everyone learns differently for anything in life.
And arenas aren't that bad. Arenas are good.
I play with fucking SFL. Like I only play with Florida.
Yeah, so you're
I only play
chilling.
with Florida. But yeah, like with all things in life, it's like such an ego thing to think that other people can't learn from something just because you don't or because you can't, right?
Yeah.
It's everyone learns differently, and sometimes people can take from things that you can't. Like, what's the classic saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure,
Yep.
right? So you can learn something. I'm not here fucking defending Wi-Fi as being good, but I'm saying if you want to look for something in it, you can find it if you're that dedicated to find it, right? So yeah. And aside from that, my Lucina is getting good enough where I think I'm gonna bust her out in tournament too.
Oh
And
shit.
I'm gonna be fucking
Andrew's
So
a
set.
what's your
fucking
arc
Lucina
scenario right now?
player.
You got like a fucking
Jesus.
good amount of characters you play.
Doc is crusty as shit. I haven't been playing Doc since pandemic started, basically. Like really. Pit, Dark Pit, and Lucina right now. That's my art scenario. In the future, if I brush up my Doc again, which I plan to, and I don't feel like it's worth it for the matchups I want him for, I might trade him out for either Mario, just regular fucking Mario, one of the most broken
Yeah, bro,
motherfuckers
just
like
play
to
that shit.
exist. Honestly,
Yeah,
one of the most
shit's
broken
fucking
pieces of
Fucking
shits
love
ever.
playing that shit.
That Mario's fucking insane, dude.
And he's
I'm
fun.
sorry, but like I'm so tired of people not talking about Mario enough. That fucking character has been dumb since day one, and no one fucking says shit about it. But Mario is fucking broken. It's broken as fuck. All right, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, just lock in fucking Mario. I'm telling you right now, just play fucking Mario, okay?
Jump
But
kick.
He's pretty
just so
easy and
good.
he's pretty fucking fun.
He's so good and he's so well
That's
rounded.
the
Like
fun
he
part.
is the well rounded bullshit top tier that he was meant to
Yeah, and
be.
he's so smooth
You're
with
right.
it. He's just like, ah.
Yeah, he's a perfect character. Man. He's super good. And if not Mario, maybe something like Wolf or some shit, but I don't know yet. But I'll give Doc another super honest go. But like I said, Pit, Dark Pit, mainly Dark Pit because I think Dark Pit is better. Lucina, Doc for now. And bro, we'll make some fucking waves, man. We'll make some fucking waves, bro.
Nice.
I'm telling you, man.
I saw a video you posted
man.
on YouTube. That shit was funny.
Yeah, man. I gave an honest go at trying to edit a video.
That's fucking good,
Because
man.
it was meant to be practice, right? And that's all I wanted it to be. It was like practice. I wanted to see if I could get creative because I struggle with like creativity,
Yeah.
and I wanted to see if I could get at least a little creative with like the little basics of like Premiere Pro, and I wanted it to be like a funny video for the people I was playing with, like
Yeah.
specifically David, One, and CPU. I made a video of our doubles arena session that we played because it happened to be a really fun and funny session, and I was like, you know what, this is the perfect video to practice on. And I made it, and they liked it a lot. So
yeah, dude. Honestly, if you can make it like your friends that you played it with like it, laugh like
that's all I wanted.
Yeah, that's all you really want at the end of the day. And it was fucking good video. That's what makes a good video, though. I think.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I'm like, I know if I can make the dudes that had a good time playing this really fucking enjoy the fuck out of it, reliving it with whatever little stupid edits I do, then that's all I was going for, really.
That shit was funny.
It was fun. Yeah, I hoped it was funny. Did you see it in Dress by any chance or no?
Oh, I haven't watched any.
Wow, what
check,
a bad
check it out when
friend.
you get the chance.
I'm a shit friend.
Go like and subscribe, Andres.
But it was pretty
I'm a
good.
shit friend.
I was pretty proud of it, honestly. I had like it
That was
wasn't
good, man.
the best thing the whole way through, but I had a couple of like scenes in it that I actually was pretty proud of. Like the Jigglypuff scene where fucking One just rested on everyone. Like it was at the very fucking beginning. That was what I titled the video after, resting murder face puff, because this motherfucker rested literally like 6 times in a row. It was, dude, I don't know. That video was just stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it was good.
It was fun. Yeah.
I'll watch it. I've just been mostly watching like just One Piece stuff. Like
Bro,
I've just
I've been
getting
watching
really
One Piece
into
again.
Dude,
I need to catch up.
fucking
I'm like
awesome.
6 episodes behind. I'm
behind.
I'm 3. I've been loving what's going on. I've been reading the manga. I've just been like,
Bro, I've been enjoying the fuck out of it. Like I would like this close to canceling tonight just so I can watch some fucking One Piece, because I started watching again. I literally I was so tired of watching ads on Crunchyroll. I'm like, I can't watch it like this. I'm never gonna enjoy it. I'm never gonna want to watch One Piece if I gotta watch it like this.
I found a site.
So I literally just
I
subscribed.
found a site where you can watch it for free.
I thought, dude, I already subscribed to Funimation 30-day trial. If I fucking catch up in 30 days, I'll probably cancel it, but we'll see. But either way, like, I got the subscription, no ads, no nothing. It fucking like bookmarks where I leave off, so I don't have to fucking remember what episode I watch, and like or what part I was in, dude. And I've been watching the fuck out of One Piece, and it's so damn good. I missed it so much. And my little cousin, remember the one that I sent you guys that had like that One Piece cosplay that I told him like, oh, if you want to watch any anime, watch One Piece. I mean, it's like kid friendly, you know, it's fucking good. You have your whole life to watch it, and it's fucking you're gonna have enough time to watch it, like basically.
Yeah, just start now while you're young. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I get the excuse or not the excuse or the complaint or whatever as to why people say they're not going to watch One Piece, and I don't give them shit for it. It's like, dude, there are a lot of One Piece fans that are annoying about it. It's like, bro, just watch it, man. It's 1,000 episodes, but it's worth it. And it's like, okay, cool. It might be worth it. In my opinion, it is worth it, right? but I'm never gonna be that. I'm never gonna be that guy to
Yeah.
be like, watch One Piece. You have to. It's like, man, I get the reason.
Yeah,
It's
of
like it's
course.
1,000 episodes. It is a fucking commitment, dude. You got to commit to that bitch. I've been watching this shit for
That
fucking
shit's
10 years at
Straight
least.
up.
At that point, you know. That's why I don't even bother recommending it.
Yeah.
If someone's like asking for anime recommendations, I recommend anything that's not
Yeah,
One Piece.
exactly.
Like I don't recommend One
But I
Piece
recommend it to him, you know, just because he's a kid still, like,
because he's a kid. Yeah,
and he
if
has
he's a kid,
time.
that's
Like
the
that's a,
best way. That's the best time to
and
start.
exactly, it's the best time to like. He's prime time to start it, and
Yeah.
he just got to the time skip, like, where Ace died in the war. Spoiler alert! If you haven't
Yeah.
fucking seen that, but you're living under a
What?
fucking rock.
Oh,
But basically, I
whoa!
went to his house and I gave him this fucking Funko
Just
Pop of Luffy. I'm like,
leave
here you
it out.
go, you've reached. Congratulations on your mark. What's it called? On your fucking checkpoint to One Piece. You see one of the
Yeah.
most tragic things in the
Oh.
world, and he called
Yeah.
me when it happened,
The thing
and
that,
it was
the
like,
thing that makes me
Everyone
proud
has
of
to
this
talk to someone, dude. That was the best part of
Dude.
us growing up together in school.
we call each other.
We had our breakfast
Yeah.
time. We would literally what we would do, like that need that Roger's cousin has to fucking call someone the second you see something. Me and my friends here, we would always meet up in breakfast before class started in high school. We had our little table for 4 years that we were there that no one fucked with,
And we just talked
unless
to
unless it
shit
was
about
like by
One
accident.
Piece.
And bro, they knew, bro. They knew that was the table of those fucking weird kids that
We
no
were just
one
there
fucking
early
talked.
as fuck too.
Yeah, we were just always, dude. I was the early one. Like I literally lived right next to the school, so I would get there immediately, like super early in the morning, and I had our fucking table set out for us every fucking day. And what we did while we talked shit for an hour eating breakfast before school started was talk about One Piece all the fucking time, every morning, and that was the best shit ever, dude.
That's
The
a good way to
fucking
start
One
your
Piece
morning,
talk.
dude.
It was a
Fucking
great way
breakfast
with
and
your boys.
talking
Talk
shit.
about the 1,000 episode show lore. Yeah, bro.
Hell
That was
yeah.
good. That was a fucking good feeling. That was probably one of the coolest parts of fucking high school, honestly.
Yeah,
The fact that we were able to do that every fucking
every day,
morning
like a
consistently.
ritual.
Yeah, that was good. That was
I mean,
good.
it's good.
It
It's
was
really
better
good.
than lunch because even lunch could be like
Too loud.
unpredictable and hectic and too loud. But we actually had like our good ass quiet time in the fucking dark in the morning before class started. That just, I don't know, it was like, so it was something to look forward to
Yeah.
in the morning.
To wake
'Cause-
up and go to school for, like, if not,
Yeah.
like, you don't want to go to school if you're not even gonna fucking go straight to class.
Exactly.
Like, nah, bro,
'Cause
I'm gonna go
some
straight to
people
school
wake
early
up-
so I can talk to my homies and eat
Yeah.
breakfast.
Some people will wake
And
up
then go
knowing
home.
that the first thing they're gonna do at school is suffer, right? That's that's gonna be the first thing on your mind. It's like suffering is the first thing you're gonna reach when you reach school. But we had the awesome opportunity to not have to suffer. And the first thing we did when we got to school, we actually had fun. So that was good. That was a very good way to get through the
Hell
years. For sure.
I was a dirty manga reader, or manga reader. So
Yeah,
so
you
I
were
knew
the
people
only
who-
one in the group.
I knew people that did read it, or One Piece and like other stuff, and I remember waking up. This is when Naruto was still on. I remember waking up reading Naruto, and like I remember I got home. I got to school early on purpose, cause like that's when they finally released like who the Masked Man was, and I remember walking to school like, oh my god, oh my god. Like, I gotta find somebody. I'm running around school looking for my friends. Like, where are they? I need somebody.
Somebody
Like,
to
running
talk
around
to.
finding them, like it's Obito. I'm like looking around, finding somebody. No one's there. It's just like no one's there. And like one of my friends weren't there that day, I think. And I was just like, finally found somebody. I'm like, but those are my favorite times. Where like,
Yeah.
cause like the manga would come out during a school day, and like I remember waking up like early in the morning, just by like reading it like before I like get ready for school, so I can be prepared, so no one spoils it for me as soon as I walk into class or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, my little cousin calls me when he sees the episode. He's like, hey, I just saw Ace died. I was like, yeah. You saw it, dude? It was sad, huh? He's like, yeah, it was really sad. He talks like that. He talks like, like monotone almost and just like slow. And he's like, yeah, it was really sad. And I was like, don't worry, dude.
Cause he was still crying. He was still wiping the tears outside.
I was like,
Does he struggle with like expressing himself or something or what?
nah, not
Or-
that much, but I think it was actually just really sad. And like sometimes it's mostly on the phone where he's like talks awkward. I think he just finds it awkward on the phone because he probably just doesn't talk to anyone on the phone. But he calls me to like talk to me about One Piece or like to like go over to fucking play video games with him or something. But he calls me. He's like, Ace died. I just saw the episode. I was like, oh shit. Sorry, dude. It
I love
was
Ace.
sad, right? And he's like, yeah, it was really sad.
Ace Ventura.
But yeah, I
Dude,
can't.
he thinks that's fucking bad. Like, actually, I'm
Oh,
surprised that he finds that to be sadder than like. For me, the saddest moment wasn't even Ace dying.
it
For
was
me, it was the
Whitebeard.
no. For
Oh,
me, it was
oh
The
yeah. He
Sabadi
said
arc.
that was sad too, but he's like, oh, and Whitebeard died. That was really sad too. Like, we
That
just
shit sucked.
he was like he was. We
Uh,
just saw how awesome he was and stuff. Like, I was really
Yeah,
excited to see him,
yeah,
and he
you
just
guys are
died.
heartless.
And he
yeah.
was like,
You
he
guys are
like
heartless.
remembered. You know how they named the like amount of like wounds that Whitebeard took before he died. He's like,
Oh yeah,
he's
that was
like,
the cool.
he's like, he took no sé cuánto fucking canyon hits, 50 slashes were,
Yeah.
and he died.
You
It
know
was
what's
really
funny?
sad.
It's funny how perspective matters so much for that. Because like, how old is your cousin?
He's like fucking like 12 or something, dude.
Yeah, exactly. He's like 12, so naturally he'd think that like the super cool guy who was super totally badass dying, although you just met him like 10 episodes ago, is fucking sad as shit, right? It's like, and I'm like, for me, I'm like, bro, all that did was solidify how fucking cool Whitebeard was. He died literally as a legendary pirate should,
Yeah.
going to war with the fucking world for one dude, right? To save one person, and he did it in the most badass way possible while fucking making the entire world shit itself in the
Dude, he didn't even
process,
fall either.
right? And he
He's-
didn't fall. And I'm
Yeah.
just here like, I'm sad, but I'm just like, bro, that was more
Yeah,
like
he
epic than
nah,
anything,
he
right?
still thought the death was cool. He was like, oh, he still died in a cool way, and like he's like, oh, I really liked what he said at the end. I'm like, oh, that the One Piece is real. He's like, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. Dude, that was one of the craziest scenes. But like for me, like the saddest scenes was the fucking Sabadi arc,
That
where
was
the crew
depressing.
gets fucking separated for the first time. I was actually talking about this with Pickpocket the other day in Discord, dude. That scene was so powerful for so many reasons. Literally, the entirety of what the show was developing up until the moment where they get fucking shit on that hard was why that scene was probably the most impactful scene in One Piece history. Dude, the whole entire time you're watching One Piece for 600 episodes, it's the crews like working together, bonding, learning about each other, you know, tasting victory, right? Rarely tasting defeat. The few defeats they always overcome, you know, bonding together as a family. You get the one of the best arcs, Water 7, where they lose Robin, right? They lose one crew member,
Yeah,
and they have to go through hell and back like Whitebeard did for Ace to get her back, right? They get Robin back after literally waging war on the world is also what they did. They literally did what Whitebeard did, but just on a smaller scale,
yeah,
right? A slightly smaller scale to get Robin back. And that's when the bond with what they created this bond with Robin because Robin was the most out there of the entire crew, right? That's when she was like able to finally open up and realize that she's truly a fucking straw hat, like a straw hat
yeah, that she has friends and that she's loved,
yeah, that she can die for,
and the
right?
people
And
that she can trust.
Want to live.
right? And they fucking commit and they get this insane victory, wage war on the world, and that not shortly after they taste true fucking defeat. True defeat. When I say fucking defeat, it was the
got
first taste of absolute defeat you will ever see in the show. And the way that the defeat is lined up is by separating the crew. That's that's what makes it so interesting. The crew is defeated by being separated from each other.
Yep.
This motherfucker comes in, Kuma comes in and he says, "Hey, that's little fantasy you guys have about being crew members and family for life and overcoming all your fucking struggles by just being together and being really cool and awesome. Yeah, bye-bye." And he said, boom, 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 sends you all to fucking he like Luffy didn't even know what he was doing. They could have been getting killed for all he knew, right? And he just sends them off to fucking God knows where, instantly separated like this in the blink of an eye. And there was nothing they could do except watch. And the reason why that scene was so impactful was always remember the last person that got separated,
Luffy.
Robin.
Oh no,
It
Robin.
was Robin and Luffy were the last ones to get separated. And it's for that exact reason I'm saying. The person that they fought the hardest to keep in their crew was the very last person you see Luffy reaching out for was Robin. It was for that fucking reason. 100% it was for that fucking reason. You know? Like, dude, that scene was so beautifully executed to just really fucking traumatize you, man. That scene hit hard. Sabadi was legendary arc. It was like one of the shortest arcs too. Legendary arc. Pivotal. Probably the most pivotal moment for like the crew to show the crew what the fucking real world was really
Yeah, dude.
fucking like, dude. And that was just a fucking Shichibukai. That was just a fucking warlord, you know? Like, dude, that was just a great fucking arc. Godlike arc.
That was so good.
Godlike.
And then they grew fucking stronger while they got separated because they were like, you know what? Let's fucking swell up because we got our asses handed to us.
Anime time skip, dude.
So we
And
need to fucking.
And they got lucky because if Kuma were a fucking actual bad guy, you know, they lost right there.
It was just
You know,
sent
our
to the fucking
lost.
bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
drinking the
sent
Coors Light.
sent all the devil fruit users in the water.
Cinco de
and then sent,
Mayo,
like, the other
bro,
ones, like,
or
to the
something
ground.
like that. Yeah.
People-
That's why, man, One Piece does some things so amazingly that like people will never understand unless they watch a show like One Piece. That's why like some people say that like super long shows that are 1,000 episodes long are ridiculous, but there are some things that you can never truly experience in a show unless they're that long. They will never have the impact that those scenes can have on you unless they were building that impact for as long as they were for that many episodes, you know? It has value that you cannot find in shorter shows, no matter how good they are. No matter how good they are, there are things that One Piece
You get to see all these characters in so many different situations, like even just everyday situations. It's like, I don't know, it's just good.
The other reason scenes like that have so much impact, you see the crew get separated, you feel it more because over the last 1,000 episodes, you felt like family. You yourself, as a viewer, feel like a family member or a crew member of the show. That's what makes One Piece so special. You literally feel like you're a part of the crew that you've been watching for so many episodes and all these trials and errors. That's what makes One Piece fucking beautiful, man.
One Piece
It's
is
so
good, man.
great. So beautiful. It's a great fucking show.
Yeah. I hope my kids like One Piece. I'm sure they will. It's hard not to like One Piece. I told Andres. I think we talked about this before.
Oh yeah, we did. Roger's gonna turn into his grandpa and make his kids watch One Piece.
Hey man, at least I won't be giving my kids fucking communist propaganda.
Yeah.
To be fair, he was brainwashed. He didn't know any better. he thought all those facts were true.
I really believe it, man. They really do. That's the power of propaganda.
Yeah.
Speaking of One Piece, play One Piece Treasure Cruise. I got Captain Kidd.
This is not an
ad. Speaking of fucking ads, I remember how we were talking. I remember how we were talking about how like we're constantly like promoting shit that we've been fucking trying like for free on this shit. Bro, I'm about to go on a fucking promotion session. So I've been fucking trying things out on the internet. I'm gonna recommend things to people.
I guess we can have a segment, free promo sesh. Fuck it.
Because like you know there are so many like internet fads that happen nowadays, and you never know what's like actually good or not. And I rarely buy into them. But recently I bought into one, and I think you guys are gonna like this one.
TikTok leggings.
No, dude, that's actually funny because something hilarious happened in the Smash community yesterday regarding TikTok leggings. But you know, I'm just gonna say this fucking girl that's like considered pretty attractive in the community. Has like this fucking has a boyfriend who's like super fucking jacked, right? So it's like a power couple, right? Like very attractive couple or whatever on the internet. And she posted a picture of her ass in TikTok leggings, and it was just her ass, right?
I saw
just
that.
flexing. You probably saw that shit, right? And then everyone was like drooling and shit, like in the tweets and stuff. And then the next day, she's like, "Oh, I guess I should zoom out," and it was her boyfriend in the TikTok. And she was there taking the picture, just like laughing like that. And bro, that shit was so fucking good because so many people just got fucking wrecked, like thirsting and like
fucking hilarious.
That was good shit. That was one of the best fucking things I'd seen in a while. That was funny. It was funny. And it works because the dude's like super jacked, right? Like he's like a hardcore gym goer, so he has a fucking big ass, right? Like a big fucking muscular ass. And those TikTok leggings are supposed to pronunciate it. So people legitimately thought that it was her ass. It was like kudos. That's working with what you got.
Said booty.
That's working with what you got right there, bro. That was fucking quality fucking content right fucking there. But yeah, some recent shit I've been trying. The other day I got like a really bad rash under my pits because I was using, I think it was from the Old Spice deodorants that I have.
I use that shit, bro.
Yeah, dude. I'm done with Old Spice. No, because what I was using before is the one that I remember Roger used to use. It's the reason I started using them, the gel ones, which I fucking love. The gel, what is it? What brand is it?
It's Gillette.
Gillette, yeah, the
And that
Gillette
shit's
gel
cold, so
pliers.
like when you're in Florida, that shit comes in so clutch, like you
So
just feel
Yeah,
nice.
good.
it's
That
nice.
shit's
Those are
awesome.
really good. I would recommend those. But then I bought some Old Spice because I didn't see the gel ones in like Walgreens or wherever the fuck that I went to, and I got some really bad rashes. And I'm like, bro, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna fucking try out this brand that I've been thinking about buying that we've seen on the internet probably a million times. Fucking Doctor Squatch.
I've
Have you
seen
guys
it, yeah.
Yeah,
Doctor
Andres uses
Squatch?
it,
I
right?
told you guys. I got it. I had
Yeah,
it a while
dude,
ago. Dude, that
Doctor
shit's awesome.
Squatch. Yeah, because I'm like, dude, I've been watching their ads for like a year, and I'm like, bro, these guys are funny. Like, they make good ass ads, and I'm just like, I've been thinking about it for a while, and I'm just like, you know what? If I'm gonna try something new, it's gonna be with these guys who I literally watch their ads because I find them funny. Like, I
Yeah, they
literally
are
watch
funny.
their whole ad. I was like, you know what? I'll give them a shot. Good fucking product, boys. Good fucking product. What sense do you like and dress? Which ones
Dude,
are your
my
go-to?
favorite one is the forgot what it's called. This is a rum bar. It was like the beachy theme one that I got.
Are they
Dude, that
expensive?
shit.
What's the price on those?
They're not that expensive. The only thing I have a problem with is that they don't last very long, but they're really good. They're fucking fantastic. They kind of run because they're. I think it's because it's all natural. Like it's like actual real soap. They
Yeah.
don't last. They don't last very long. You know, they last like probably like a week and a half. But they're fucking
Damn, a
fantastic,
week and a
dude.
half?
Dude, but it smells so good, and you
Well, it
smell
depends on
fantastic.
how well you make them last, right?
Yeah,
You can find ways to make soap last longer, but not even just
yeah.
soap. Hold up. This shit right here, pine tar, the
Oh,
deodorants.
deodorant.
I got deodorants because it was the Old Spice that was making me a fucking pits rash. So I bought the deodorants. Bay rum deodorants, pine tar,
Pine
fuck
tar.
Bay rum. That was the one
Pine
I'm
deodorant.
talking
tar.
about.
You
That's the
smell
one
like
that's good. I love that
Sasquatch
one.
for real.
Yeah, you do, bro.
Bay
Pine
rum is
tar, man. I'm gonna
awesome.
tell you, this is probably the manliest, cleanest fucking scent I've ever put on in my fucking life. Pine tar, brother. You want to fucking smell like
Bro, can
a
you buy that shit in like a store, or do I gotta go to like?
online? It's online.
You gotta order online.
It's online. But I got these two scents and their bar of soap equivalent.
I'm an old
And
man still, man. I gotta buy my fucking soap at Walmart.
yeah, I mean I'm not gonna lie. Like I just took a chance with this shit. I just took a chance with this shit, but it is honestly really good and it smells strong as
Yeah.
fuck. Like if I'm telling you, while I was going on dates, the girls you're with will notice the smell and they will like it. You know how they always do those fucking ads where they fucking like do a smell test on girls in the streets and will be like, "Oh, would your man fucking like it if you
It works.
fucking if they smelled it, bro?" It's not a meme. Your girl will fucking notice it,
I'm gonna
100%,
use it.
because it
My
literally
lady will
works.
notice.
Bro.
And it's strong smell. Like I fucking put the pine tar in my fucking pits, bro. I could smell that shit like from my fucking face like all the time. You know, through my shirts and all that stuff. Like it's
Dude, that
fucking
shit's
good,
awesome,
man.
man.
It's
It's
good,
awesome. I
and I
remember
don't have
when I
rashes in
when
my
I first
pits.
got it.
So
When I first got it, when
Nice.
I showed you guys like the bars and all this stuff, I remember putting it on, and I like before I met my girlfriend, like I met this girl, and she like sniffed my chest, like, what is that? It smells so good. I'm like, Dr. Squatch. And I don't know.
damn right, brother. They will notice. They
This
will
shit's
notice.
awesome, man.
Dr.
And
Squatch, I smell
the
like nature.
shampoo, the shampoo and the conditioner smells fantastic. It feels good, like on your scalp. Like it feels like it's actually like it feels like I'm like, oh my god, my skull is getting healed.
Yeah.
But like it just
And
feels
the whole
good.
point is that it's not supposed to be synthetic. That's basically the point of
Yeah.
it. It's not supposed to be synthetic chemicals. Like they say, oh, you don't want to put chemicals on your balls. And it's true, you don't want to put chemicals on your balls. That doesn't
Right.
sound too good.
Right.
That's the whole point.
I saw
And
this lady on the fucking Joe Rogan podcast apparently saying that plastic and like all the things that we wrap our food with, basically most of the plastics, they've had an effect on like the amount of testosterone and sperm count in men in the over the last 50 years, and it's been a drastic amount apparently.
plastic has been causing a
Ooh.
lot of issues, bro. There are so many studies about the damage that plastic has been doing to people, not just like testosterone levels, but like
Other
supposedly
hormones.
plastic cause cancer,
Yeah.
like literally causing cancer. I mean, you have to think about it this way: we microwave our food in plastic containers, right?
No, you don't.
We
You're
drink.
not supposed to do
We
that,
drink.
man.
You're not supposed to, but people do.
Yeah.
People do it all the fucking time. That's what I'm saying. Because plastic has become
I
such
mean,
a like.
I've done it, obviously.
I've done it as well.
Yeah.
Plastic has become such a common like thing that we rely on as humans for so many
Bro,
things.
you
Like
eat with plastic forks.
yeah, like modern society is revolved around plastic. It literally, like, it's not a stretch to say that we literally rely on plastic for an insane amount of things, you know? But yeah, man, plastic, it's doing some fucking
Cars
damage
are
to our
plastic.
bodies that you would never fucking think. the food you drink, or I mean the food you eat and like heat up, the water you drink from like plastic bottles, all that type of shit, man. It's fucking affecting you whether you want to accept it or not, man. Residually tiny over amount of time, but it's there. You'll never
Dude,
notice
that's
it.
why I gave
You
up.
wouldn't notice
I
because
gave up on water bottles like
yeah,
that.
it's
I
such a
got like
common
the
part of
filter.
your life. You'd never understand how it's impacting you because it's your life. It's literally just normal to you,
Yeah.
right? That's the scary thing about things that we rely on too much. It's like when you rely on something too much, it's hard to understand how much it could be impacting you because that's what you revolve your life around. You know?
Yeah, man. That's why I got those. I got also because like I used to buy water bottles all the time, like for home, like when I used to live with my roommate. And then I was like, dude, fuck that. Like I got
That's a
because
waste of
it
money,
would just
bro.
be like I'll drink like 5 of them, and he'll drink like 5 of them, and then it'll be like we'll go through them for like a week. So I bought like a filter. I bought like one of those filters like you hook up to the thing, and I love that shit. Dude,
That's
that shit's
perfect. Yeah.
fucking awesome. And then that lasts me for like the whole that like half the year,
Yeah.
and maybe more than that. But like yeah, it's fucking awesome. Um, Speaking of other things, about product, have you guys tried this thing called Manscaped? Like this
Oh,
fucking
dude, I have.
razor.
I have. I'm not gonna recommending those fuckers. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it.
Why not?
I'm
You don't
Bro,
not-
like it?
the
I did.
fucking like razor itself, that shit falls off all the time on mine, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, like my,
I,
you know
I
how
have
it's like
never
you
had a
clip it
problem.
on, right? You clip yours on, right?
Hmm.
I bought the cheapest one.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
gonna
do.
point that out. I bought them because they were cheap as
Oh,
well.
that's probably why.
So, and like the replacements are cheap. That's one thing I like. They cut good. I'm not gonna lie, they cut good. They don't cut great, but they cut good enough for what you pay for them. But the fucking, at least mine does this. Like when I clip on the little fucking razor onto the stick thingy, and then I start shaving sometimes, if I put like a tiny bit of too much pressure, maybe I'm just too buff. I don't know. But if I put just like a tiny bit more pressure than like a little bit like normal, I guess, that shit just falls off sometimes and it's annoying.
Maybe just your beard is just
Wait,
really
do you
fucking thick.
My beard
You
is
might
thick.
have
do
to
you
just
you
buy
mean
a
like the
fucking better
actual like
That's the
razor.
thing
razor
too.
blades? Cause I don't have those. I
Oh.
have the lawnmower to shave my balls.
Oh no, I don't have that.
I like using that shit. I have that one to shave my fucking balls, and they come with like a bag, and it comes
Your
with like
balls,
fucking
bro.
ball deodorant, which I love to fucking use. It's fucking awesome. Fucking, I was like, dude, how do you shave your balls? And it's like, oh shit, use this shit. I fucking love it. Because before, I used this caveman technique called twirling your hair up, like your balls
That's
in your
stupid.
finger, grabbing a nail clipper, clipping those son of bitches off.
That sounds like the dumbest
That was
way. Andres, who told you about this shit, bro? Where did you find this? On South
Me.
Park?
That's some
It's like-
Michigan shit,
Just
bro.
me.
That's some Michigan.
Just-
I
you?
did it, dude. No, that was before I went to Michigan, dude. That's used to how to shave my
This
balls
man-
back in the day.
How long did it take you to fucking cut your ball hair, bro?
Yeah, it wasn't that long. I just did the ones that were really long. And I'm like, all right, next session, come next day, another shower time. Woo!
I'm not gonna lie. I mainly have always relied on trimming, and aside from that, I will rarely do a full fucking shave. I'll just do
I've
trim.
never done a full shave. I did trim,
I've done full shave.
but
I've done it like full
I've-
shave like 2 or 3 times, but I almost always rely on just trimming.
Yeah.
Basic trimming.
Yeah, same.
that was my DIY technique. How to trim your balls.
It's important knowledge you're spitting out there, man.
Yeah,
So it's
dude,
good,
if
the
you can't afford a
fucking- the
razor
fuck-
blade or don't know how to use one.
The
you
Manscaped
go,
is
dude.
good, like the little lawnmower shit. I was thinking about buying it too.
Yeah, I liked it. It's pretty
Have
good.
you used
like,
it for
just
your
to-
nose hairs?
it's just
Can
to
you use it
trim-
for your nose hairs?
No, it's too big.
Does it have like a not like
It's
an attachment or
this big.
something?
I'm not fitting it in my nose.
Doesn't.
No, it does
Oh,
not.
that's kind of trash. I kind of
It's
need something for
specifically
my
to
nose
trim
hairs.
your balls and your fucking ass.
And your ass.
I don't know about that. I'm sorry.
Bro, why are you shaving
Yeah,
your
if you
ass
have
for?
ass hair.
I'll never
you-
shave
if,
my
and
ass.
if anybody has ass hair, then you could use it for your
How the
ass.
fuck would a dude want to shave his? Oh well, never mind. But I'm not shaving my ass hair. I'm sorry.
Just some people do.
I
man.
don't care
Some
to.
People want to.
Yeah,
My ass, I love my hairy ass.
yeah, fuck
But
that.
The other fucking thing
What if,
I'm
what
gonna
if you're
plug
wiping
real
and
quick.
you're just pulling some hairs, dude?
Honestly, that does get fucking annoying sometimes. That does get annoying. You might have told me I might have to start shaving my asshole. Thank you very much. For that. Yeah, I've been thinking about that lately. That shit does fucking trigger me. Or maybe I should be using better products to wipe my fucking ass with. But yeah, the
Yeah,
other
don't
thing
use
I've
the
been
worst ones,
fucking
man. Those shit's
I've been
terrible.
fucking wanting to plug I bought into this
G
other
Fuel.
fucking fuel, bro.
G Fuel.
This man was
Dude,
watching too much
this
PewDiePie.
is not my proudest purchase. This is not my proudest purchase. But I will say one thing.
I was this close too, not gonna lie.
Dude,
Dude,
Tyler
no,
won Blood Rush.
dude, literally, the problem is I watch streamers like all the time, and almost all of the ones that I watch use G Fuel. And I looked into it a bit. It sounded interesting. No sugar is the main reason I bought it. It doesn't have calories because I was looking for like some kind of energy thing without calories or anything like that. And I wanted to just give it a shot. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I will give it a shot. The reason I'm plugging this, the main reason, like I've told you guys in the start of this, I started going to tournaments again. Roger, remember, every fucking time we would go to a tournament after work, we would get 5-hour energies or monsters.
I'd be like this.
Yeah, or anything like that for to fucking fucking come
Be
back to
alive.
life. We would be staring at a computer screen for 9 hours straight after driving to work and then driving far as shit afterward. We were fucking tired, all right? We are just fucking tired.
Have to go to the gym in the morning.
Yeah, after going to the gym in the morning, we were fucking tired of shit, so we were desperate for some kind of fucking energy to compete, because it's fucking hard, man. After staring at a screen for that long and doing a bunch of other shit, going to compete at your best in something that takes a lot of fucking mental fortitude and energy and stamina, it was fucking hard. So we would try to get, yeah, we would get like 5-hour energies, anything like that. And although sometimes it would work, most of the time you'd get jittery. Like it would give you jitters, like really bad ones. Sometimes I'd get some 5-hour energies and I'm just like,
Bro,
I'm like fucking wired out, right? Because you're tired. You're tired still, like mentally, like your fucking soul is broken from the long day at work, but then like your body is like jittering because you just took a shot of 5-hour or like a bunch of monster or whatever. The interesting thing about this is that it's more like I don't know how to explain it, but it felt like when they say there's a reason why gamers use this shit. It's more like a mental clarity. It's like a mental fortitude type of energy, right? It's not like a physical, you can wake up or like not fall asleep. It's more like a clarity type of energy, right?
Cool.
Where you're in the moment, and I never gotten any jitters. Like I never got any jitters. I'm just like awake. You're really fucking awake and in the moment. That's the type of energy this has been giving me. So for people that are looking for just like strength or like a huge burst of energy and like to fucking push really hard in a specific moment, and you're just looking for like non-jittery, sustained energy where you're just like there and aware and present and your brain is fucking in the moment and you can actually focus on like gaming or like competing or something like that. I actually do recommend this, bro. I took this shit 2 times when I went to compete. Worked like a fucking charm, dude. I was there. I was fucking ready, bro. Worked like a fucking charm. No jitters either. No, not a single jitter. This doesn't give jitters. Doesn't give jitters at all. So, very solid.
I might try it. I've been actually thinking about getting it because PewDiePie drinks it all the fucking time, and
gamers, man, gamers like this shit for a reason. I'm telling you, it's actually good for gamers, like unironically.
Does it taste good? Like, cause I always have that problem with like
it tastes good.
Man.
It tastes good. It tastes good.
Drinks and shit like that. Like,
it's way better than pre-workouts or like a 5-hour. You can actually casually drink it. But
I've had
my plug. I'm not plugging anything else. All right.
Because dude, I'm tired all the time. I'm tired like every day. Oh, speaking
of drink more water, man.
I do. I do all the time. This is always. I don't know, man. I just been like so burnt out because like I fucking hate. I hate it. I hate my job. I hate it so bad.
I know what you mean, man.
Like I'm already burnt out to this point. I've been looking at jobs. I've been so close to working at like cannabis stores too that I've been like hiring like to sell cannabis. And I'm like, bro, dude, that could be my in.
That's a good job, bro. Like, do it.
I've been trying and like they asked me for like, oh, you want to do an interview? I'm like, okay. And then I'm waiting like to do it like over a Zoom call or whatever, and they will like never show up or never like tell me when to go in, whatnot. And I'm like, whatever, dude, fuck. But I'm just waiting for the right place, and also like we're moving in at the end of June, so we're like I have to basically coordinate with that because I'm not gonna be here as much if I get a job closer to the new apartment because I have to get a job closer to the new apartment because
your job is too far right now.
Yeah, the job that I work at is like another town, and it's like just like a 20-minute drive, which is no problem. But it's a problem when it starts snowing. That shit's a bitch and a half. Cause when as soon as I get to my town, I'll have to do like these crazy ass turns, whatever, and I'll slip out. So I'd rather just be closer to town, to my place, so I run the risk of that lower.
Try to
So
get
I
a
mean, to
remote
lower
job,
the
man.
risk. Yeah, that's what I tried doing too. I just got a fucking notification that was like, "Hey, you want to work from home?" And I'm like, "No, not right now."
It's not always the best
Working,
thing in the world.
working from home has its
I know.
It has its
has its
cons.
really big cons.
You gotta know how
That's
to do it. You
Yeah, I
gotta you
know.
gotta figure out a way how to do it. It took me a while to figure it out for myself,
Yeah.
but
You know, like a lot of students probably struggle with this now. You know, it's probably a thing that students are struggling with. That I wouldn't be
definitely.
surprised. I'm sure they are struggling with this.
Oh yeah.
It's
My
just the
my girlfriend
fact
dropped
that
out of college for that.
yeah, you're at home all day, right? It's what I struggled with when I started working from home. It hit me immediately that I'm sure they're fucking struggling with too. It's just the fact that you're fucking home literally all the time, and the place where you sleep is the place where you work.
Yeah.
You know, the place where you sleep and you're supposed to be able to relax and have like solitude and solidarity, and just like your own little space is a place where you're gonna wake up in the morning and suffer in for like fucking 8 hours straight, 9 hours straight, and then when you're done, guess where you're gonna go? You're gonna stay exactly where you fucking were suffering at for the last fucking 10 hours or the entire day, and you just end up in this fucking psychotic, insane fucking loop of just being in this fucking room. Like your whole world becomes confined to like a tiny little fucking space.
Yeah.
For many people, it's a very tiny space. Like my room is not the biggest shit either. Like my room's pretty fucking small. My bed is right next to me for a fucking. You can see my bed for a fucking reason, right? My table, my bed, like in between it only fits one wide fucking jacked fucking dude. I'll admit I'm pretty jacked, but that's all that fits between these shit. My fucking shoulders are overlapping between the fucking desk and the
Fucking
fucking bed.
swolation
Like
over here.
there's not that much space even in here.
Man's
So yeah,
buff.
dude, some people fucking live like that, and it literally makes you go fucking crazy. I've struggled with that in the sense that I would get fucking anxious. I would get serious anxiety to the point where sitting down, I would struggle with that just sitting in the office when we would drive over there. Just sitting in the office would give me so much fucking anxiety. Like in my chest, it was like my chest would feel tight all fucking day. My stomach would feel like really tight as well. Like the anxiety would spike from just sitting in a spot, suffering there for 8 hours straight. It really like, dude, it's not for everyone. It's really just
The
not.
worst part is about, at least for the office, was that there was no windows, so it was like fucking hard to get even sunlight. At least for me, like in my room, I have a big ass like nice window, so when I'm working here, I'm fucking open that bitch up. I see a motherfucking sky. I'm in fucking Florida, so we got palm trees and that shit waving around. It's not the worst view. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I got like a shitty ass building right underneath the palm trees, but like if you look, just zoom past out
Look
that level.
above.
Exactly. Just look up a
I
little
remember.
higher.
I was there. I was in
Change your
that room.
perspective, like the Bad Bunny commercial says. You change your perspective, and suddenly you're in fucking paradise. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
And
No,
also, I got my routines where I always wake up early because I've always had that habit, especially from like going to the gym with Andrew and stuff. Like I just have to wake up early. That's when my brain is just the most active too. Like I'm just a morning person. I wake up early. I take my dogs out, make myself a nice breakfast. I got coffee. Then I'll work for like an hour or two. Then I'll go walk my dogs or go skateboard like 15 minutes before like my first morning meeting. And then I fucking get some sunlight, bruh. And then I just work until like fucking 12's lunch. If I'm home, I'll usually go outside and skateboard for like an hour and then come back inside and shower and go back to work. Or if not, I'll be at my girlfriend's house and we like, you know, we go outside too with like the dog and we fucking play and shit and then go back inside, eat lunch, blah, blah, blah. But I try to also switch up my work environment. Like I don't always work at my desk. I take my laptop and I fucking go downstairs or I go to my girlfriend's house or we go to a fucking bakery and work there. Otherwise, then you're really gonna be fucked. Like for real.
No, it is. That's actually really good. Like being able to just being able to move the area where you're in all the time. It's already like a really big deal. But like Roger said, he's like a morning person. For me, I was never a morning person. I was very clear opposite. Anyone who fucking knows me would see that I was the opposite of a fucking morning person. Just you could literally see it in my face, and there was nothing I could do about it. Like
Night
for the rest
guy.
of
That's
For the rest of my life, you will always be able to tell if I just woke up. There's no way around it. You will be able to see it in my face for like 3 to 4 hours into the day. Like I can't fucking get it off my fucking face. I literally can't. But and it's weird because for some people it's very different. It's a matter of when you sleep, a matter of how many hours you sleep, a matter of what routines you do. Like, are you taking a walk in the morning? Is sometimes all it takes to get out of that is like move, get
Yep.
some sunlight, eat right in the morning, whatever it takes. For everyone, it's fucking different. Most people don't realize that there is probably something that works for them.
You gotta
They just
give
gotta
her
fucking
something to look
try to
forward to.
figure
Like
it out.
it goes back to the
You
whole
gotta
thing in
figure it
high
out.
school. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta figure it out what works for you specifically, whether it's sleeping hours, what you eat in the morning, whether you're getting sunshine, whether you're exercising in the morning or exercising at night before going to bed or whatever. It's everyone is different. That's the one thing that like a lot of people fall into, that they don't realize that everyone is different to some degree, right? We look for our answers on a lot of the time nowadays on the internet, where everything is organized by an algorithm, right? And algorithms are only suited to what people are searching for the most on the internet. It's not even what's suited to what's the most people in the world, because most people in the world aren't even fucking searching for shit on the fucking internet, right? So these algorithms, if you're depending on them, a lot of times they're not going to have the answers for you. Sometimes you got to figure out what works for you by yourself, and you got to fucking figure it out.
Hell yeah, man.
The reason I say that is because Roger and I went through this shit when we were trying to get fit. When we were trying to get fit, we went through so much
We
bullshit.
experimented with the shit out of our bodies.
Experimented with diets, foods, times, workouts, everything. We were experimenting with literally
Random
everything, and
fucking
eventually found something that got us fucking jacked. But it was hard.
yeah, it was
And
just
that goes also for what works with routines and what helps you be a fucking human being. Waking up in the morning and getting to work, or being able to work for 8 hours a day in a fucking office, let's say. Sometimes it will suck dick, but there are ways to find that you can work around that. Like, again, sunshine sometimes might be the answer for some people. Open your fucking window, shit like that.
oh, yeah.
It might change, bro. It might change everything. For me recently, like, I have these white lights that I've been using for like streaming and shit. These guys kind of been fucking with me, bro. I think these things have been stressing me out, just being in my room, like having these fluorescent light bulbs.
Yeah, I can see
I
how
don't
that
think
was
they're very
stressing.
good, man.
very bright.
Yeah, dude, they're
And it's a
not.
lot
They're
of
not.
stuff in
I
your.
only have one backlight. The last time you guys saw me, I had my two front ones.
You got to put them away when you're not streaming, and then just put
Yeah,
them back.
no, I always try to have them off now, whenever I
No,
can.
but just like completely put them away, like in a closet or something in the closet,
Yeah,
and then
But
just
yeah,
put them
man.
back.
For everyone, it could be the tiniest little things that make the biggest difference. But the important thing is finding out what works for you the hard way, like actually the hard way, because you have to remember, only you know what's good for you
Yep.
or what's best for you personally. You can't rely
No
on.
one, no one's gonna live your life and know exactly what you've been through, or know like what you've seen, heard, or smelled, or fucking tasted, or slept like, or felt like. Only you can do that.
It's a big deal, man. And some people don't learn to. Some people don't want to trust themselves. Some people don't want to
Also,
trust.
I think people just don't know how to listen to themselves either, or like know
Yeah,
what to do with what they're like with the feedback. Like you don't know what to do with the feedback a lot of the time because you
I mean,
never had to like experiment.
can you blame people nowadays? Like nowadays, bro, all the information is telling you you don't know what's best for you. Listen to us. Go on the internet. That's literally what people are like all the fucking time now. You don't know what's fucking best for you. Listen to us. The same thing with like this whole pandemic. It's like, no, you can't trust your own opinion. You can't trust what's worked for you your whole life. You have to listen to the science or whatever. And that's how it is, man. Sometimes the science is not going to work for you. Like sometimes it won't. Sometimes science will betray you. Science has betrayed humanity many times in the past. We have fucking nukes, right? We have fucking nukes.
That's literally
Okay?
the first thing I was thinking about. I was like,
We have
Hiroshima.
Okay, so we can't always depend on these things, and sometimes you do have to listen to yourself, which is why I've been a proponent. What's been working for me to like fight anxiety and fight really bad other things that I've been struggling with, like physically and mentally, is meditating. For me, bro, meditating has been the fucking game changer of a fucking century, and I swear to God, I might end up a fucking Buddhist monk by the end of the fucking year. I don't even fucking know at this rate. That shit has been fucking mind opening and mind blowing to me in more ways than I can count. That shit is crazy for me. For me, personally, meditation
That's
has been
awesome.
insane.
I used to.
It's been insane. It's done so much for me. So much for me in this last like year and a half alone. It's crazy fucking stuff. And some people would never think, of fucking meditating. They think it's stupid or whatever.
Yeah.
Shit, I still find yoga stupid. Why do I find yoga stupid if I fucking found
Nah, dude,
meditation to
yoga's
be?
legit. I want to start doing yoga.
Dude, I'm about to
Me
try
too.
yoga too, because I'm just like, wait, meditation was God tier for me. Why the hell am I not doing yoga? I'm about to fucking do yoga now. Like now I'm looking at Mr. Zalis in a whole fucking new light right now.
Bro,
Like
Zalis was onto something. That's how
he's on
that,
to a
Dude,
bunch of
you
shit.
get
That dude was a smart
he
dude.
was a
100%.
smart dude. Not gonna lie, Zalis taught me a lot. Taught
He
me a
did.
lot.
No, I think about him all the time. Like with the shit that I've been like doing, dude. Like I think about Zalas all the time, and that's the dude I fucked over hardest in the history of my life. I've never fucked over one person in my life, and the dude I think about all the fucking time now, going through this meditation, stocks bullshit, yoga bullshit. I'm just like, wait, Mr.
got you, dude.
Zalas was trying
Dude,
to
yeah,
fuck
that's right. Zalis was also into stocks. He taught us about that shit too. Like he would have random time.
now everyone's talking about stocks. We could have, dude. This guy was a legendary fucking teacher who was genuinely there to help his students.
I mean,
succeed
he was
in
like,
life.
have you ever heard of the
You
book
screwed
Rich
him
Dad
over,
Poor
dude.
Dad?
What was it called?
Have you ever heard of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad?
Rich Dad? No, I never.
It's a
heard
pretty famous like financial like education book, like where people like they like it because it's a really easy way to learn about like how to manage your finance and like become financially free and like just know what you're doing with your money.
Yeah.
Basically, that was Dallas. Dallas was the fucking rich dad in that fucking book, dude. He would fucking
Yeah, that
tell you
dude
what
is
it
a
was.
dude.
He was like, I got a fucking Honda. My fucking wife has a Honda, but we got money. Like, and that motherfucker had money because he was a graphic designer, like in the early ass ages, working on computer fucking programming and all that shit. Like, man was a smart dude, and he was just teaching because he liked to fucking teach at that point. But he's
That's
like,
the
I'm rich because I got a nice house. All my kids went to college. But I drive a Honda. I don't drive a fancy ass car. I'm chilling. I wear similar, like I wear humble clothing.
Yeah, it sucks that he chose teaching as his fucking line of work because like his heart was in the right place, and honestly, the mind was in the right place too. Technically, that is where you want to influence people is when they're young. The sad part of reality is fucking high schoolers are fucking shitheads, me included.
Especially
Everyone.
in Hialeah.
Oh, straight up, that's the problem, right? So you have this dude who's like genuinely doing good things out of good intention, and the sad reality is when you're dealing with fucking high schoolers or middle schoolers even and shit like that, even some might not recognize that you're a good dude and might like consider your actions or might not respect you because they think you're just a douchebag. Like some people are very narrow-minded and they'll be like, oh, this dude's super successful, full of himself, so I'm not gonna listen to him because he's just some snobby dude like the rest of these fucking elitists or whatever. Like they'll just think some shit like that in their head. For me, I never thought that way of him. I genuinely understood that he was actually a good dude. That was the problem.
Oh, yeah, that was looked out for me.
And I'm like, wait, good guy? We all know how good guys get treated in the fucking real world, bro. You can shit all over good guys for free. That's literally how I thought of it. That's literally how I thought of it. Like, yo, a good guy? Bro, that's fucking easy pickings, dude. I can use this guy for my own fucking benefit because that's how good guys get treated in the fucking real world or, in high school especially. I'm like, bro, I could take this guy 3 classes in one day. After first period, skip to school. I'm fucking out of class by like 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm gone, bro. 8 p.m. I'm just gone. Or no, 8 a.m. Literally home for the rest of the day. I took him 3. I fucked the guy over, bro, straight up. And I knew I could. That was the problem. Because I knew he was a good person. I wasn't stupid back then. I'm like, bro, this guy's teaching us stocks. This guy's teaching us yoga. This guy's teaching us meditation. This guy's like the most.
He cares about me. Let me abandon him.
He's soft.
There's something in there, Andrew.
He's soft spoken. Soft spoken. He doesn't even need to be here because he's here because he wants to help. No other reason. There's nothing holding him down. He's literally choosing to help you out of the goodness of his heart. He's here. He's rich. He has money. His kids are all successful. He has his whole fucking life sorted out, taken care of, and he's here specifically to help you. And most of the kids there, including me, were like, and me being the biggest demon of them all, like on the inside, bro, I was a fucking demon. I swear to God, no person in that school fucked Zalis over harder than I did to this fucking day. Period. I fucking took that shit to the goddamn moon, bro. I was on that shit. Dude. It was so easy. It was so fucking easy. But yeah, man, that's the reality, man. Good guys really do finish last sometimes, man. It's fucked up.
So what did you do again? You just didn't. You just begged him to take his classes, and then you just never took his
Literally,
classes.
dude, it worked because I'm a fucking convincing guy, bro. I'm a sociopath sometimes. I can literally lie to people's face because I'm good at convincing people I'm a good person. Very fucking easy. That's how I get every job interview. I've landed them like this. Like it's fucking easy peasy. But dude, I go to this guy, and everyone's saying, "Oh, you gotta take a Zal's class. You know, it's a easy class. You know." And I go, fuck it, senior year, I'm gonna take 3. I want to take 3. I want to take the 1, 2, 3 graphics class in one fucking semester, which no one's allowed to do. Literally, you're not allowed to do that. And I said, Zalis, look, bro, dude,
I'm passionate about graphics.
passionate about graphics, bro. Like, look at me in the eyes, Alex. Look at me in the eye, man. I'm a fucking reasonable dude, man. I'm a reasonable guy. You can fucking trust me, right? I went through my note, bro. I was good at that shit back then. I'm telling you, I'm still pretty good at it. But back then, I was like fucking good at this type of shit. And I told him, I straight up convinced this man to go out of the way of school regulation because you're not supposed to do that. To give me specifically this douchebag right here 3 of the classes in 1 year, right? And I went through all the bullshit. Oh, it's senior year, man. I'll never get a chance to take your third part course, man. Ever. I'll never get the chance, bro.
I'll never get
Playing
that.
like a fiddle. Alice, oh my god.
Dude,
That's exactly what he wants to hear too.
I sat there
with so passionate about learning.
it was so easy. That's why sometimes I think like I have some seriously bad sociopathic tendencies. Like seriously, that was fucked up. I acknowledge it. I really do. That was some fucked up shit I did to this dude. He did not deserve that shit. But I took full advantage of it. I did. And yeah, man, I fucking took 3 of his classes and I got them all on the same day, bro. You know how fucking brutal that was? I didn't even have to see him the next day. I could skip one day and keep doing it and just never fucking see him. Literally. So after my first class, the next 3 classes were just his, and I just skipped for the rest of the day, dude. I was gone. I was just gone. And he was really fucking pissed about that shit. He went out of his way to find my mom's like phone number, her email, like whole fiasco, dude. Got in contact with the principal, and I just kept saying, fuck you, senior year, bitch. None of this shit fucking matters. That's literally what I banked on. I said, senior year, I did this shit because I'm invincible, motherfucker. I can get mulch. at the end of the year, and all the bullshit you're doing means nothing because I threw mulch at my principal. That's all I needed to do, as I got mulch, and none of it fucking mattered. Literally, none of it mattered. And I knew I was invincible. Dude, it was again evil stuff, very evil stuff. Very dramatic towards the end, but man, I lived a good long year. Bro, you guys enjoyed that shit too, brothers. Fucking going in the house eating chicken tenders all the goddamn time.
Tequeños and shit. Me and Frankie and Derek at piano class. Like I would leave my teacher aid class because he was like done with me. He's like, I don't need you anymore. I'm like, all right, cool. So me and Andrew would hang out with Frankie and Derek in piano class playing Smash Bros. And then like after that, me and Robert would meet up with like Frankie and then go to Andrew's house after 5th period or whatever. I don't fucking know. Just to like
my house was open. My house was open during the whole fucking school hours. It was hilarious, legit insane.
Yeah, we would watch him grind League of Legends, and I would just sleep on his bed. Robert would just read, Andrew, and Frankie would just talk about some nonsense shit that he'd always talk about.
Dude, I'm glad I took advantage of that at some point.
Hell yeah.
Most people, because like, dude, I literally lived right next to the school. Most people going through their lives who skip would fucking pray to God that they had the situation I had. The crazy part about what I did is that I had perfect attendance my entire life up until that point, basically. Literally, 1st grade through 11th grade, perfect attendance, right? And in senior year, I said, man, fuck this shit. And the crazy part is I'm one of the very few people who live right next to the school. You know how many people that were delinquents would fucking love to have been in the situation I was in? I was like, man, I gotta take advantage of this to some fucking degree. Like, this is OP. I live next to the fucking school. This is OP as shit. But yeah.
Across the street, Andrew's house is right there. I would just join him.
Yep.
Fucking busted as hell.
I loved meeting up Robert, and like we didn't see Gene. We didn't see Roger. We didn't see Andrew. We just looked at each other like, Andrew's house? Andrew's house. Like, hey! We show up.
Good times,
yeah.
man.
The misadventure
but again, it's just crazy,
Robert
man.
and Andres. We just meet up at Andrew's.
It's just crazy. Like I'm like doing all these things now, like looking into them, and it's like this dude is telling me about this shit. The man I fucked over the hardest in my life was trying to help me with these specific things all these years ago, and all I did was fuck him over. It's just
Would you do it
crazy.
again? Would you do it again?
No, no. Now, right now in this position, no. I'd actually fucking listen to the guy, and I'd be like, you know what, dude, I like what you're doing. You know, he's a good guy. He really wasn't a bad guy. He really
Yeah, it's
wasn't.
cool. He looked out.
He
He
would
tried
just
getting
fucking
me a job once after I graduated high school. He like, I guess somebody he knew from some fucking printing place was hiring, and he gave him my like information, like in my resume. I think that we made in class,
yeah,
and
he
the
would
guy
help
actually
kids
called me.
make resumes, dude. This dude is all over all the important shit. You know those memes that we hear like, "Oh, my school never taught me how to do this shit. School never teaches you the important shit." Zalis was literally the antithesis of that shit. He was the guy that basically put that meme to shame. He was the guy teaching you all the things that you're complaining that school wouldn't fucking teach you about. He went out of his way to do it. Now, some people in this world are really fucking good people, man. They really
He
fucking
was.
are.
He was.
That's why, like, I wouldn't do that shit to him again. Now, like,
I don't know.
yeah, I was a little fucking sociopath back then for sure, but I wouldn't do that shit to him now. I acknowledge it. And I understood that he was a good person back then. I'm not gonna fuck him over now. I have no reason to. But yeah, man, that's just how it is, bro.
I remember
It's a shame.
fucking I remember I would skip my. I'd always go to this class because it was my favorite class, but like a senior year, I just didn't want to go anymore because it was my last. The reason why I didn't go anymore was because it was my last period. It was my photography class, and I remember one time she like noticed I wasn't like going to class, and she noticed like I would be in the like I would be in school like for the first half, and like at the last half I wouldn't show up. And I remember I was just like, so what's wrong? What's going on? And I remember going like, oh, my parents got divorced. Oh, boo-hoo.
Got him.
Like I would use that and be like, yeah, it sucked. I'm sorry. I haven't been motivated to go to school anymore. I just like cry, like fake cry, not fake cry, but like
Hmm.
boo-hoo. Like my parents were divorced. Their parents are divorcing. I have no home. I, but I did. I just, I just didn't show. That was my excuse for not showing up to class. She's like, oh, and she would give me an A, like on the class, because like
So
I
I
was a
have no
good
idea if
kid.
that's just like a Florida thing or something. Like, how the fuck were we able to just like emotionally manipulate our teachers to like get away with half the shit we wanted to? That was kind
Because
of
we're
crazy that we were
crazy.
able to do that. I wonder if
We
that's just like a school regulation thing that allowed teachers to flex that ability to forgive students. I don't know how it is for other states, but one interesting thing about that, like the whole flexibility thing. I don't know if you guys saw, but like they're trying to pass a law now where I don't know if it's a statewide thing or if it's a federal thing, where snow days now are going to be replaced by online school
Oh
days.
God.
Yeah, snow days are not going to be a thing anymore when schools reopen because we've become so adjusted and so capable of teaching
Oh,
online that it's just like, why would we give you a snow day when we can just give you an online class instead?
exactly. Yeah, that makes
So
sense, I
They
guess.
got us.
school
They
days
got
are
us.
just
Could.
are threatened to just never exist again, quite
What about
frankly.
hurricane days? What about those days?
Nah, that's
No,
different. I
like,
They
mean,
can't
Florida,
get us
brother.
in
We're in
there.
Florida. We're in Florida,
We
brother. We
got
never have
them.
to worry about the shit to begin with. But
hurricane days, if they take out the electricity or like the Wi-Fi or something, then you
no,
could.
nah, hurricane days is a
That's
different fucking story. That's a
unless it's
literal
like the
natural
fucking
disaster.
future.
That's true.
No, that's a literal natural disaster. It's a whole different fucking story. You know.
And then, but what about the future? Do when like everything's in your brain now? It's like, oh, natural
That's
disaster
the
doesn't
that's
matter.
the future. Yeah, that's the
Fucking
future.
plug it. Like, make sure you turn on your fucking
Well, at that point, it's
brain
the
chip.
Matrix. If we're not already in the Matrix, that's just the Matrix, bro.
Bro,
It's literally just the Matrix.
I think we're gonna see
Yeah, but
some crazy
I
shit
don't.
in our lifetime, boys. I'm just gonna put that
I
out there.
know we are. Oh, we 100% are.
Dude, I
100%.
tried the other. I know I've said this before, but the fucking Oculus shit, man. That shit
It's
is.
getting cheaper too. That shit's only
It's.
like 300
I'm
now.
gonna buy one. It's only $300,
It's getting cheaper.
bro,
Yeah.
and that shit's clean too. I don't know, dude. Whenever I use that thing, it just blows my mind. I'm like, we're so like crazy with our technology now. Like, you can literally just be in a different world. Like, 10 years from now, we're gonna be in a different world. We're just gonna press a button. It's gonna be zoop, and we're all just gonna transport into a different motherfucking dimension or something.
Yeah, like I always
Well,
said, it's one tiny breakthrough that exponentially advances things. Industrial revolution exponentially advanced humanity. Any little tiny thing is all it takes is one scientific breakthrough, one to change the way we see everything forever in an instant. You know, so we never know. It could happen tomorrow. It could happen a few days from now or
yeah.
next year. It's one thing. All it takes is one thing to change the way we perceive and understand everything. You know, that's the reality of science. Science is that powerful. The way that we see the world it can mean nothing in the blink of an eye. You know, our own perception can mean literally nothing one day to the next. That's the reality of the world we fucking live in,
It's
bro.
fucking
That's
crazy.
how crazy science is. You know, everything we've ever learned and understood in this point can literally mean jack shit in half a second flat. That's what's crazy about life, you know.
It's insane,
We
man.
want to give meanings to things, and sometimes it's for what, like, it could literally just mean nothing. Everything you've ever put into all your heart and soul could literally just be worthless, you know, in 1 second flat. But yeah, man. Oh, you know what's funny that we were talking about that plastic shit? That's what one of the other reasons I'm starting to believe more in the simulation theory shit. I went for a fucking walk today, listening to the fucking Joe Rogan podcast, and I was listening to a podcast, and they literally mentioned we're talking about the origin of plastic. When we were talking about plastic today, you know, about how the dangers of it and stuff like that. I just, for some reason, in whatever moment in time today, happened to be learning about fucking plastic, and we just happened to be fucking talking about it on the podcast because Roger brought it up.
I also
I
heard
would
it on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Which one with Michael
About
Malice?
uh, I don't know. It's probably some one of those. I've listened to like every episode to be honest. So.
Okay, so yeah, I was listening to this podcast with Michael Malice, who's a Russian Jewish dude from Soviet Russia. He's into like politics and stuff like that. And they were talking about the origin of plastic. And you guys know where fucking plastic came from? One of the things that like kind of lends to that idea where nothing can mean fucking literally anything, and one little thing can change everything forever. Plastic, this thing that defines our fucking lives today in so many ways that we rely on and for so many things. Plastic came from the need to find a substance to create billiard balls
Oh
because
shit.
billiard balls were made from ivory, elephant trunks and stuff, right? The second that elephant trunks started becoming scarce, they were like, oh, let's find a new substance to start making them with. And you know what they thought? They didn't go, let's find, they didn't think, people didn't think, let's find another tusk to make balls out of. Some dudes were like, let's test out this fucking substance that we're using to make purple ink for this like company that we're doing, this company that we're working with to make purple ink. Let's fuck around with the substance a bit. This substance that comes from chimney residue, like chimney ash and residue, and let's see what we can do. And that's where fucking plastic comes from. Because some dudes were like, oh, we might run out of the fucking ivory to make billiard balls with. And they didn't think I want pig tusks
Billiard balls.
or goat tusks or whatever, antlers or whatever to make them. We go, let's think about this chimney residue that we've been making purple ink with to make plastic, and that's where plastic comes from billiard balls. That's what I'm saying. Literally nothing means anything in this fucking life. The need to make more billiard balls is what revolutionized everything we know about this fucking planet to this day. Everything, the way we fucking do everything, you know, so much of our lives revolve on plastic, and it came from wanting more billiard ball substance, bro. That's literally where it comes from. So I'm saying, like, grand scale, small scale, it means fucking nothing, man. One day, one breakthrough is all it takes to change fucking everything forever. You
Yeah.
know,
I
it's
mean, I guess
insane.
that's the cool part about life too. Like one day, like anything can just fucking go. Everything that you know is just fucking bullshit, and then it's a whole new fucking game.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Life is crazy as fuck. Science and all that shit is fucking insane.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good way to stop the
Oh,
podcast.
No,
I was gonna go
plastic
on a
will end the
tangent a
world.
Oh,
little bit.
you
Go
can
on a
go on a
tangent.
tangent, bro. Go ahead.
Go on a
Go
little
ahead.
tangent. So I've been enjoying my life. Enjoying life besides, my job. 'Cause my job sucks. Other than that, I've been enjoying, my life. I have like so many projects like in my head that I want to do. Like just blowing through me. Like I want to do the drums. Like I found like this site that shows you like step videos of like what to do to convert a van, like this like large, like not large but like just like Ram 1500 van into a fucking like shower kitchen bedroom, like in a van. And I'm like, I want to do that so badly because like I always think that's like a cool thing to do,
It is
and it's
pretty
always a
sick.
project that's a project I want to take on, and a project I really want to work
I mean,
with.
you have your whole life to do that, man. Though you can
Yeah, I
put that on
know.
the back burner.
That's gonna be on the back. That's obviously gonna be on the back burner, but also there's a character I created back in the day. Andrew and Roger were in this call. when I created him was this man called Seaman Hands Man.
Oh, dude, hell
The
yeah.
boy, the legend, fucking guy. I'm not gonna get too into it, but
You're gonna
I
make a
created
comic?
him. Dude, I've just been thinking about him all day for some like I've been thinking about him all week, like for some bizarre reason, and like I
You been
finally
jacking off a lot, man, or what's going on?
no, just I don't know. I would be walking or driving, and I'll think about like what he would look like or what he would actually do. I'm like, dude, this could be like a thing. And like I thought of his origin story, and I told like my girlfriend about like his origin story. I'm not gonna get into it, but I
Yeah.
told her, and she laughed her fucking ass off. I'm
Do
like,
it,
dude, this
man. You
could be
should
a
do
thing.
it.
And this could be a thing. And I'm like, man, I have so many ideas, and like I also want to play the drums too and learn it. I'm like, fuck, man. Like I have so many projects. Like I feel like I'm in my midlife crisis. It's only like 24.
Nah, you
I'm
got the
like,
wrong
fuck, there's
idea
so many
about the
things I want
midlife
to do.
crisis. Midlife crisis is
I don't know.
shit's
I
going
just,
down the drain. It sounds like you've got a good creative rhythm going on there, dude. You got to focus on one
yeah,
thing
I
and
just
try
wanna.
to do it. You know.
It's funny.
I
It's funny
know.
that you
And then
talk about it like that because I remember specifically when you came up with the Seaman Man Hands shit. I genuinely found it
It
fucking
was
hilarious,
hilarious, dude.
and
it was funny.
I was telling him like, bro, you could literally fucking do something because I found
We
it
I,
that fucking
I have
funny.
it written down in my notes in like literally multiple notebooks. Seaman Man Hands, Robert LaHawk, like literally half the ideas that Andres comes up with. You can even
And
make
that
a
was 20
Robert
years
LaHawk
ago.
comic, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
Feature
crazy to
it's
him.
think
funny
like
because
Make your
even our
own fucking
perspective back
universe,
then.
Andres. You can be the next MCU. Think about that.
there's some.
Yeah.
It all
Even
starts
our
with a dream.
perspective back then is making your girlfriend laugh now.
Yeah.
So that's how good of an idea you had where like you're think about it. A girlfriend who's like what like 23 like well how old is she? Like fucking
She's 19.
she's like 19. Okay, honestly that's probably a similar fucking age now that I think about it. Were we 19 when that happened? I don't remember. But
We're
either way,
pretty.
that's
I think we were younger than that.
those are still like very different
Yeah,
fucking
we're super.
perspectives that are, you know, genuinely making each other laugh. When I first heard you talk about that shit, I believed in that shit day one. Straight up, I was like, bro, that shit is good. It is good, good. So,
Do it,
man,
brother.
fucking ride with
Yeah,
it, man.
man.
Ride with it.
I just been on this creative flow and like I wanted to go on a video game break because like I know that's been holding me back for like the longest time. Like since I was introduced to video games, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta fucking play this video game. And the worst part is Monster Hunter Rise came out, and I've been like grinding that shit like crazy. But now I'm at that point where like, okay, I'm at a good
You
point.
got it out of your system.
Game, you know, I got it out of my system a bit, and like I know no new monsters are gonna come out for a bit, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna get into Seaman's hands, man. I was drawing him today, like what he would look like, what like I already had like his origin story, his fucking real life name would be, and I was like, I remember there was one time I was like walking around the fucking, like around the kitchen telling my girlfriend like all of these ideas I had about like fucking Seaman hands, man, and like what I came up with. I'm like, this is what's gonna happen, dog. Like this is shit. So yeah.
Nice, dude.
That was I've been just
That's cool,
really
man.
Fucking,
Yeah, I
I'm
know
on
what you're
this
talking
creative
about.
flow, man. I can't be stopped.
I know what
I
you
know what
mean,
you're
man.
talking about. I mean, I tried to be more creative because like I never believed in like my creativity. When I tried making that like YouTube video, I fucking went for it, and I was having a lot of fun actually trying to flex whatever little creative muscles I had. It wasn't anything special, but it was satisfying and it was fun to actually be creative. Because sometimes like people go
Let's
through their
get
lives, and
creative.
although they'll accomplish many things, sometimes you never understand how important it is to be creative and like how good creativity can like how much creativity can go, like how much of a long way it can go to influence very important aspects of your life. But I had a lot of fun actually trying to be creative. It wasn't anything special, but it felt like it. I could do something with it. You know, I didn't feel like it was just a stale bread that was just worthless or whatever. I felt like I could actually be creative to some degree, and
That's
I
good,
might be
man.
able to make it into something else. But yeah, I've been trying to practice that stuff. But bro, I know what you're talking about with this fucking video game shit. I haven't been having fucking fun with video games for a long ass time. Monster Hunter Rise, you motherfucker. This fucking game is too fucking fun. Fuck you, man.
It
This
is.
game is too
Not buying
fucking
it.
fun, man. It's too fucking fun. I mean, dude, I tried out a new weapon recently, the gun lance.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Fun, man. It's just fun, man. I don't know how to explain it. The game is fun. I haven't had fun with a game in so long. It's actually fucking fun. It's crazy to
Telling
think
you.
that like I was on this point where I'm just like, bro, games aren't fun anymore. Like League literally ruined games for me forever. But although I'm not like crazy about games now, there are a couple of games this last few years that I did like. Bug Fables, Smash Ultimate, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and Monster Hunter Rise. I can actually say right now, in the last like year, 2 years, there are 4 games that I've actually genuinely enjoyed, which is crazy to think now. Because before that, I was only on fucking League for like 4 years straight or some
Yeah.
shit like that. You know, like just League basically was all I cared about. So four, I have 4 games right now that I actually over the last few years thought was really fun and really good. So Monster Hunter Rise is fun as fuck, and I've been playing with
It is. It's a
old friends and
fantastic
shit too.
game.
Like I've been playing with fucking Andres and I. You guys, we haven't fucking played a game together in so long. We played Monster Hunter Rise together, and I've been playing with like other Smashers and stuff. And the people I've been playing with recently, fucking Derek and Steven, bro. I've been
Nice.
playing with Derek and Steven these last few like nights over the last week. They're the ones that like encouraged me to start actually trying the
Damn,
Gunlands
I
and
might
shit
have
like
to
that,
get the game. I'm
bro.
definitely gonna get it
Fun.
by the time I
Dude,
move to Orlando, because I want to have something to like play with you guys online. So that since I'm gonna be far away,
fun.
you know, we
Dude,
can
it's
find
a
another way.
good game to play with your friends. When I
Yeah,
say this is probably the best game to play with your friends since League, I literally mean it.
I'm gonna
I
get it.
can't think of it because I want to say Smash, but Smash Online sucks dick, right? So
Yeah.
it's literally just Monster Hunter. Dude, this game is good for playing with your friends, man. It's really
Yeah.
good. Really,
I've been
really
saying it,
fucking
man. I've
good.
been saying it forever.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get it. And if Gene doesn't get it, I'm gonna
I
get it for his birthday.
finally. I've been finally playing with. God damn it, Gilbert. Fuck off. I've been finally. I finally was able to play with like the people that I used to play Monster Hunter in high school with, because they finally fixed their fucking internet issues, and I've been having like, because they were my Monster Hunter crew. Like that's my
The
crew that I
squad.
worked with. Like yeah, my Monster Hunter squad, and I was finally able to play with them. Gilbert, fuck off, dude. I love you. God damn. But he's really needy right now. Man, I was playing with him today, and we were like making jokes, like how we used to, like with Monster Hunter, making fun of monsters and shit like that. I'm like, dude, this is fucking, like,
So
this is
fun.
game, dude. Like, it's a fun
You
ass
don't
game,
even have to
and I
take
can't
it
wait to.
seriously. You don't have to take it seriously at all, and
You
it's still
don't.
just so fun. I don't take it seriously. I'm just fucking vibing half the time I'm playing, and it's just so fun, man. It's just so fun.
Nice.
Such a good
Yeah, man.
fucking game.
And it's
It
always
really
good
is.
to like make like different. Like this is the first Monster Hunter game where like I'm making like different sets and
Same,
stuff
dude.
like
I'm a
that.
one trick in
So
like
like,
half the things I do, and I'm not one tricking in this shit because I don't want to. It's fun.
it's awesome, man. Yeah, it's super fun. I love the game. I'm enjoying every second of it. I want to play some more now, but fuck that. Like
You're on the break, sir.
it's stopping me from it's stopping me from like continuing like some stuff. And right now, like, so I want to do Seaman Handsman, the drums, and then the van, obviously. Like those are my order of things I want to do. So
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good
I
order.
gotta buy
so
my
yeah.
fucking guitar strings. I was on a roll with that, and I stopped.
Bro, I'm telling you, the
Focusing on that
band's
shit.
coming together, dude. This is it. You know how we talked about. So I'm gonna tie it all together to end the pod, right? We're gonna end the pod with. And guys, you ready for the tie together? And
Tie it
I know
together.
you're ready for the tie together.
Tie it.
Right? We talked
Yeah.
about One Piece. You know, the crew goes through the fucking shit they go through, and then motherfucking Panda Man comes and separates them all. We all got fucking separated through motherfucking COVID and other things of life by fucking Panda Man. I guess we'll call Joe Biden Panda Man. Goddamn. Panda Man separated us. Andres is gonna fucking do his comics, learn his drums. Andrew's getting his guitar strings together. Robert's gonna work on his falsetto. I'm gonna work on my piano skills. Gene's gonna work on his beat making skills. And then 2 year time skip. We're gonna have to find a newspaper to write our article. But basically, we're gonna go on our 2 year time skip. All get buff and sick as fuck on our instruments, even though we're gonna still see each other. Even though, so it won't be a 2 year time skip just like One Piece, but it'll be similar. And then we come back,
Damn,
take
dude.
over the
We're not-
motherfucking new world that's coming into with this fucking AI new world order and shit and the Matrix.
And we'll shred our way through it.
Shred
We'll
our-
defeat the Matrix with the power of rock and
Exactly,
roll.
shred our way to the Matrix, fucking find the One Piece, aka Neo, and then he liberates us from the Matrix. End the podcast.
That's right.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 3M boy
This
pod.
was the 3M boys with Roger, Andres, and Andrew. I hate saying my own name for some reason.
Andres.
I always say Andres.
I say Andres.
I just hate saying like my actual.
Andres.
Like I always say Andy. Like I never say like.
Just say Andres, bro.
Like I hate it. I just can't, dude, because that's not.
I
how
don't
you
like
say
saying.
it.
I don't like saying my own name either, but
I've never cared about how
weird
the
is-
fuck people call me. The only one I found kind of weird for me early was Andy, but because I knew another Andy
Yeah,
in
I
Gifted.
guess that would be weird.
Andres
your
Mesa.
name got an
I like
R in
that.
it, so it's like You take
Yeah.
away like half my name. Like you just made me a whole new name. Like my name motherfucking Andrew.
Yeah, it
I'd be
was
pissed at
definitely,
Andy.
definitely different.
Andres I kind of get because it's shorter.
Mhm.
And now we're just going through semantics about
For
names.
me, it was just
But
the reason why I did that was because everybody would say it differently, and like some people would say it wrong, and I hated it, and I was just like, just say Andy, dude. Like I'm done with it. Also, because a teacher called me Andy instead of the other one, Andy from Andres Mesa. So
Yeah, that's
so
why
he
I didn't like being called Andy either. It was because of
yeah.
Andres Mesa.
oh
So
yeah,
I stole his name because the teacher
damn,
called
straight
me
name
Andy.
jacked him.
So,
That's
but
actually
when
funny
we were
how
in
that
high
works.
school, me and him, we had the same name. I was like, but we would call each other by our last names. He'll call me Osorio, I'll call him Mesa, and that was it. Like that's what we called each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, those three M boys.
3
Yeah,
a.m.
boys.
boys.
Thank you,
Bruh,
The
I
Lucy.
saw the fucking story of
three
Tony
of the
laughing
team.
at me busting my ass.
Dude, I saved it on my phone. That shit
That
was
was funny
fucking
though.
hilarious.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking funny. Yeah, I felt so like it was just so
He's
flat.
like, he told me like, yo, Andrew falls in slow motion. I was like, hey,
I was living in slow motion. I was in slow motion in the moment, dude. I was so fucking high, dude. So high. Dude,
that
I'm
was a
telling you,
funny
bro,
video.
that shit really did fuck up my wrist, bro. My wrist still fucking hurts.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was telling Robert,
Fucked my
I
shit
was
up,
like,
bro.
nah, he
That
definitely
shit
got hurt because he hasn't come back in a while. Like,
That shit
but
fucked
that
me
was
up.
our fault, honestly. He should have ridden around more, definitely, and gotten him comfier on the skateboard before going on the
Dude,
ramps.
I just fucking went. I was high. I didn't give a fuck about anything. I literally just didn't care. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it. I literally was not thinking about anything at that point. I got really fucking blasted, like really blasted.
That
I
reminds
think
me
I
of
would
that
have been fine if I wore the
Weed
wrist
commercial.
braces though.
Yeah,
Man,
probably.
this shit fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, probably going to the gym again has probably made the healing process slower. Like, bro, this shit does not feel normal, bro. My wrist has not felt normal ever since. Like, never. It's not felt the same. Yeah. I mainly feel it now if I do this type of motion where I put my hand back like this.
Yeah.
Like, if I try to do a push up, I'll really feel it. But, like, in normal, every day to day life, I don't notice it or think about it at all. But if I try to do, like, gym stuff or, like, push ups or anything like that, I always notice it. It's there. Something fucking happened here. I don't know what it is yet because I haven't gone to the fucking hospital.
Yeah,
But I
just go to
probably
the doctor. Yeah, just go to the doctor,
I
man.
probably should take it out, yeah, before
Just
you
in
like your
case,
arm
you know,
shrinks or
exactly.
something.
Because then it's going to be worse, and then you're going to be out for a while longer, and you're going to lose even more gains if you, like, actually have to go out for a while longer because you fuck it up.
Yeah. It's a fucking struggle. I mean, I don't have health insurance right now, so I
Oh.
need to fucking get some health insurance to do that shit.
That's true.
That's why
It's a fucking struggle.
skateboarding is not the best idea for me.
I
It was
have
never the
insurance
best idea
now.
for me.
I'm finally going to the doctor, dude. Fuck.
I
Like,
have
it's
to go to the
always so
doctor.
good.
I haven't been to the doctor since fucking 1994 or something. I don't know.
What the fuck?
No, I'm just kidding, but it's been a while.
Jeez.
Either way, I have to fucking pee, boys. It was a pleasure. I'm
It was
stopping
a pleasure. I
recording.
need to pee too.